Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Robin Young, and I'm the publisher of Orthopedics This Week. And here are the top 10 stories for this week, the week of April 3rd, 2023. Starting in at number 10 is, our power rankings. Here we survey 26 of the largest orthopedic and spine suppliers in the United States and the world. They represent about 80% of all the supplies that are given to hospitals or sold to hospitals and clinics, about a $25 billion industry. And we rank the top 10 companies, number 10 to number 1. So be sure to look for that. And we also have it in a podcast. Our number 9 story this week is news that Todd Peters, MD, he's a 20-year veteran surgeon from Irvine, California, and the founder of the M Spine Center. He just joined a rapidly growing ASC network called DISC, D-I-S-C, appropriately. And the DISC Surgery Center company is located in Newport Beach. But we're highlighting this story because it's an example of a much larger trend. The DISC Surgery ASC Center has grown about 20% annually for the last 3 years, just in terms of ASC centers, and is very soon to expand out of California and into the rest of the United States. So Dr. Peters' decision to move into that ASC rapidly growing network, I think, is an indicator of the larger trend of spine surgery being done at the ambulatory surgery center. So be sure to check it out at ryortho.com. Our number 8 story this week is news. Again, another expansion story. News that United Musculoskeletal Partners of Atlanta, another fast-growing network of clinics, has added 2 Texas practices to its network, bringing the total number of surgeons in that network to 372. So while there are news stories out there about how large hospitals are struggling financially, here we have these networks of clinics and surgery centers that are growing very rapidly. And in fact, if you compared this United Musculoskeletal Partners of Atlanta, now almost 400 caregivers, how does that network compare to, for example, some of the big hospitals, Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic, HSS, and so forth? A changing landscape of orthopedics and spine caregiving for sure. Our number 7 story this week is about 2 virtual healthcare companies that are merging. So here's the question. If 2 virtual companies merge, is it real? The companies are MD Save and View5, V-I-E-W-F-I, View5. They are both innovative suppliers of virtual online and by cell phone musculoskeletal healthcare services. Of course, we do have the details at ryortho.com. Our number 6 story is news that the FDA has cleared a novel femur fracture fixation system. What makes this trochanteric nail system unique is the instrumentation. Manufacturer is a company called X-Bolt Orthopedics, and according to the CEO, Brian Thorns, it's called a Pro X1, that's the brand name. The Pro X1 was tested, this is important, in the largest ever hip fracture randomized controlled study. And it demonstrated a really pretty impressive 0.8% cutout rate. Interesting, right? So be sure to check it out at ryortho.com. And our number 5 story is the news that the Leuven, Belgium-based Materialize NV and Gainesville, Florida-based Exactech are collaborating to bring personalized implants to patients with severe shoulder defects. Yes, that picture is a shoulder implant. Kind of interesting, right? And if it's true, a picture's worth 1,000 words. I think that one says innovation. And if you're curious, it's well worth checking out. And of course, we do have the details at ryortho.com. And again, from Exactech out of Gainesville, Florida, and Leuven, Belgium. Our number 4 story this week is really a very interesting one. This is the news. The 2023 winner of the AAOS Leadership Award is Alex Jahangir, MD. Dr. Jahangir is professor and vice chair of Department of Orthopedic Surgery at Vanderbilt University. One of Dr. Jahangar's most significant leadership initiatives, this reason he won this award, was his work early on in Nashville's three major tertiary medical centers. We're talking about the Vanderbilt University Medical Center, the HCA Healthcare TriStar Healthcare Center, Ascension St. Thomas Hospital. So he worked with all three of those centers to develop the state's first ever regional transfer coordinating center. Well, these hospitals are fierce competitors, and Dr. Jahangar was able to, through his leadership, pull them together to do something very special. And he is the winner of the 2023 AAOS Leadership Award. It's a terrific story. Check it out at ryortho.com. Number three is news this week that the FDA has cleared a very novel and award-winning product for ensuring that bone screws stay in place, even if the bone is osteopenic or compromised in any way. That is a sleeve that's made out of woven material. It fits over the pedicle screw or over the bone screw. And when you insert it, that sleeve gives the screw, more purchase. It's a truly novel product. It's well worth checking out. And just again, this product was selected by a panel of spine and neurosurgeons as one of the best new technologies of 2021. Be sure to check it out at ryortho.com. Our number two story this week is the very good news that the winner of the 2023 Young Investigator Award from AAOS is Christopher Dye for his outstanding, obviously, study which documented the complexity of recovering from brachial plexus injury. Do check this out at ryortho.com. And our number one story this week. The news is that Mark Meyerson, MD, who founded the Steps to Walk program, is the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons Humanitarian of the Year. Steps to Walk is an international volunteer organization which provides both surgical care and education about foot and ankle deformities in underserved regions of the world. Dr. Meyerson was the former medical director at the Foot and Ankle Institute at Mercy Medical Center in Baltimore, Maryland. He left his practice in 2016 to devote his time full-time to the Steps to Walk Foundation. So that's just terrific news. And those are the top 10 stories of the week. I hope you all have a great week and look forward to posting another group of stories in April 10th. Thank you.